So while I was off work for coronavirus and the testing procedures and all that goes with it through work, we had a big list of to-do items. I went ahead and started on them just in case I started feeling bad later on in it, and praise the Lord, I never did. But while I was off, I will show you several of the things we got accomplished. Some may find this funny. A lot of y'all may not look at this and say, wow, that looks pretty clean. It still looks pretty junky, I know. But in no means is it compared to the way it was. I was actually too embarrassed of my shop to ever show you a full picture of how my shop looked. It was in pretty bad shape. But while I was off, I started cleaning on this. I just hit it a little bit every day, and I have made some huge, I'm talking massive progress in here. So the way it looks right now, it may not look clean to most of y'all, but it is definitely clean. I actually had almost like little trails through here that you had to walk. I had a bay open where we could get the tractor or ATV or something in to work on it, but now it is open. We actually cleaned out this main corner back here. That is where we're hoping the new freezer is going to go, and that way it'll be inside of a building and won't have to run near as hard. I've done some rearranging. We had filing cabinets that was up here in this area that I just never really used. That shelf right there was actually in the back. That was hard to get to. Had to climb over things to actually get to it. That is an awesome little storage shelf that I will eventually end up cleaning up better and storing a lot more of my highly used items right here accessibly. And from the shop, we'll go out to the pig pen. You've seen in a couple of videos, me and Lane was out there building pig pen for where we moved the bigger teenage pigs out to the woods. So another one of the big things we got accomplished was this pig pen. It did end up taking us a few days. It may have just been a few hours each day, but having to go get supplies and different things to pound the post, string the wire, just everything that was involved in it, I feel like this was a big accomplishment. One thing I'm still working on is getting a water line run over here. I've got a few more little pieces to get welded together, and it's hard coming up with a plastic welder. Hopefully we'll get that accomplished today. But as of now, we're trucking, or trailering, I guess you'd say, water out here to them every day. I'm really hoping to get the water line through today. As you can see, it does not take them long at all to make a mess around their water trough. If we don't get it finished here pretty soon, I'll end up moving this water trough on down. That way they're not always watering in the same spot. But every time we come out here and wash it out, clean it up, and then put new water in it, when dumping water like I just did, they're going to wallow around in that a little bit just to cool off. But I really think as soon as we get the water line hooked up, the new watering system is going to work magnificent. Won't have this problem, and won't have to deal with putting water in that and toting it out here every day. As you can see, Dot, he's getting really big. Made his home in here. Nobody's even bullying him out of the feed trough. So that was another big day that we had. We went and picked up 4 new feed troughs, 2 new hutches, and 2 new waters. These waters are going to hold 80 gallons, and they've got a float in the bottom of them where the pigs drink out of them. I think those are going to work awesome. Pigs aren't going to be able to get into them and splash water out and make mud just like up there where I dumped it out. And they're not going to be able to get in it and make a muddy mess. It's got to be cleaned out all the time. As far as the water line, I just got to weld those 2 pieces together, make a longer line, and that will almost reach all the way to the pig pen. We'll finish it off there with a water hose that we can fill the troughs up or use my new watering system. Another really big project we accomplished was going and getting both of these grain bins right here. We had to drive all the way to Russellville, which is about roughly 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours away. to rent that trailer to get these, but I'm here to tell you, without that trailer, I do not think we would have got these things down and stood back up safely. Also, once we got these things home, we had to do some repair work. We knew this one right here, when we bought it, had some rust holes in it. I've ended up getting some JB Weld, and I've JB welded the fire out of that thing. You can see all this JB Weld that I've put on there, making the sidewalls stouter, filling in these holes. Yeah, it's definitely not the prettiest work. I don't think there's any way I can be a body repairman. If somebody wanted me to bondo their vehicle, it'd probably just be humped up on there. But that is repaired. Water's going to be sealed out of it. All the feed's going to stay inside of it. On to the next step. So this right here was another big day. We ended up taking the hot wire off the top of this pen, which was to keep Katie in. We moved it down to the bottom of it, weeded it all the way around it so there was nothing to short it out. And then me and Andrea took a trip about 2 hours away up to Jonesboro and bought a trailer load of fine looking pigs. You got your friends? Mm-hmm. Your cuddle buddies?
Yeah, so we've been coming in the house.
Hey, not supposed to. Then Lane and Emily ended up moving all of their chickens, the hens, out of that pen where all the pigs are, moved them out here to the side yard. I think we've decided that we're going to combine them all with the cluck wagon. That way we've only got one pen of chickens to feed, water, and we'll just split the eggs, split the feed cost. So I come out to feed the ducks. There are a few loners that don't want to come up. So other things that we've accomplished around here, we've done some bush hogging. The bush hog actually broke, so having to order parts for that, getting it in, fixing it, going back and finishing the bush hogging. We've got up a bunch of fence posts where we're going to stretch new wire in the very back. Where we've always cut hay, we've left some standing hay to extend our grazing season this winter. Also in doing that, Andrew and the kids, they filled in some armadillo holes that was back there in those fields. We hit them when we was mowing hay, we marked them, went back and filled them in. Of course, you've seen us digging the ditch for the underground wire over there to energize the pig pen. Another thing we did, me and Lane sat back there and we hauled 50 bales of hay from the very back all the way across the highway to one of our pastures over there. That way we don't have to haul hay back and forth all winter. And we've done other numerous things around here, just too minute or whatever to video, and pretty much too minute to remember what we've done, but we've definitely stayed busy. Today we're going to go to the back. We've got one cow that's aborted a calf. We're going to bring her up and probably haul her off to the sale barn. She's gotten really thin. We definitely don't want to lose another cow. That hurts the profit margins, of course, and definitely really hard to do for us. So we're going to go get her up. We're going to try to run her all the way from the very back up here to the corral and get her loaded up.
So we just want to give a big thank you to Ariat. They sent us all boots. We've been in bad need of new work boots, and so we are super thankful to have them. Lane and Emily chose more dress type boots, and Ben and I chose straight up work boots. We're excited to wear them. They are super comfortable. Ben's behind the camera, but do you agree with me that they feel like walking on a cloud? They're so comfy.
These are some of the most comfortable boots, and I've actually worn these now for 2 weeks just trying them out, and I'm definitely going to go to these as a work boot at work.
So I definitely have some feet and ankle problems, have my whole life. I kind of tend to walk on the insides of my feet, and I have what's called floppy or weak ankles. That's part of why I fall all the time, because sometimes my ankles just give out. So boots are a great thing for me because they give me more stability, but boots are not always the most comfortable thing. So to find stability and comfort sometimes don't go together too well, and these I think are going to be a hit. And thankfully to Ariat, they have given us a code that you guys can click below, and it'll give you guys 10% off. So we are very pleased. We made a pact with ourselves a long time ago that we would not tell you guys about anything that we didn't actually really like, and we really love these boots. So if you want to save some money, you can click below. Let's go move a cow. So we found the cow. She's up in the woods, of course. So Ben and Lane and Pepper have gone through there to try to get her pushed out of the woods. Emily and I are circling around. We're gonna try to get behind her and push her up to the corral. So we got circled around. They've got her heading the right direction. This is not gonna be a cakewalk by any means. I don't know how much Ben told you, but this cow has not moved with the herd the last time we moved them. She's just been acting a little funny, and so we just cannot risk another one dying. And so she's gonna go to the sale barn. We're making progress. So something is definitely wrong with this cow. She just lost her mind and went through our main hot wire in the middle. It looks like we've come up here and checked. We've got a kill switch up here. If this gets open like this, then the hot wire has no power on down the line, and it was like this, so it didn't even shock her. She just went through the middle main wire. She's now on the other side of the field. So now we are doubling over to the other side of the pasture and gonna get behind her and just push her up that side, I guess. She's definitely got something wrong. She's not acting right. She's acting a little crazy, and just something's definitely going on with this cow. So you can see Lane's head moving. Ben's got the other end of a hot wire. Emily and I are just over here trying to stay out of the way. So we, you can see, are not still back in the pasture. We've come up here and got the truck and the trailer. We are on plan B. We're not gonna make her walk all the way up here because she's tired. And it's not a hot day, but the sun out on a black cow, they get hot. So we are gonna try to load some panels and go back there and see if we can't load her up back there. All right, she's made it over to the shade. We're gonna try to set up a little pen and run her up in here. But she is not liking this. All right, Emily's on that side of the trailer, holding up a gate and panels. I'm trying to film one-handed and hold up a panel.
What?
Get them connected quick.
We got panels down there. She's getting very nervous, and she's looking like she's gonna get up.
Pick yours up. The way she acted a while ago. When we try to corner her, she's not gonna like it.
Watch it. Oh, Lane, get up, babe. You okay? Yeah, he fell. So Lane has almost been ran over twice. This is attempt number 6002. Your adrenaline pumping?
A little bit. Are you fixing to try and hold on with her?
Ben. So we are on plan like H, I think. She's way down there. We're waiting on her to go down again. We're gonna try to back up to her this time and rope her real quick and tie her off to the trailer, and then try to use panels to get her up in the trailer. But she has come after Ben and Lane twice, which she's always been a little kooky, but she's not crazy, and she's acting crazy, so try and be careful also. Yeah, we're gonna open the trailer and use you and your red shirt as bait. Okay, tell them what you're gonna try to do.
I'm gonna try to put this big loop around her little bitty head.
And not lose a thumb.
And somehow hold on to this as I'm wrapping it around a tree. Yeah, and don't lose any fingers.
Yeah.
Help us again.
Clear.
It's the cow that does not want to leave the farm. A little more. He got it on.
Don't move.
Don't move. Okay, we're making progress. So Ben is tying it to the trailer. Sorry for the camera angle, but I'm hanging out of the window. Okay, they've got the rope wrapped around the trailer. Lane is in there holding it. I don't know exactly what the plan is at this moment, honestly. I'm just trying to be quiet and calm.
You watch the slack, I gotta watch myself.
Good job, Dad.
Woo, I didn't know if I was fast enough to make it up that panel.
You told me you were.
I was
Try and reach in here and get this
You
rope
told
off.
me you could take care of it, so I was trusting that.
I don't know if I got my mouth or if I can smell it or. Oh,
It's on your face.
oh, I'm about to puke.
Are you okay?
I'm about to hurl.
Well,
Hey, don't.
so we got her loaded. Tell the people what happened.
She farted and sprayed. I don't do smells very good.
They
at
would
all.
have never guessed.
I just want to get home before I puke. I feel my tails. I feel my tongue swelling.
Well, quit. If it's on your mouth, don't get it in your mouth.
I'm not. I ain't touching that, but.
You got it loaded though.
Hope you can take the ride.
We'll see you next time. God bless.
No. Loud traffic.